Chapter number 13. Chapter name is direct and inverse proportion. Now with definition you will not understand what is direct proportion and what is inverse proportion. So for that I have written two examples. With the help of that I will explain what is direct proportion and what is inverse proportion. Let me consider that when you visit to a bookstore, જ્યારે તમે bookstore માં visit કરવા જાઓ છો ત્યારે તમે એક નોટબુક ની કિંમત પૂછો તો એ તમને ઓછામાં ઓછું કદાચ અત્યારે 15 રૂપિયામાં મળશે છે. તો તમે જ્યારે ખરીદશો તમારે 3 બુકની જરૂર હશે તો તમે શું કરશો? ઓછામાંથી 45 કાઢી તરત આપી દેશો. તો તમે શું કરો છો? That is direct proportion. તમે જે વસ્તુ કરીને 45 કાઉન્ટ કરીને કે 15 ત્રીજા 45 તમે કાઉન્ટ કરીને આપી દીધું. That is what direct proportion. Direct proportion માં શું હોય? બે ક્વોન્ટિટી હશે, કોઈ પણ બે ઓબ્જેક્ટ હશે, બે ઓબ્જેક્ટની ક્વોન્ટિટી હશે. અગર એકની ભાવ આપણે આને માની લેવી x, આને માની લેવી y. બરાબર જોજો. જેમ x વધે છે પ્રાઇસ શું થાય છે? શું થાય છે? વધે છે, રાઈટ? તો x ઇન્ક્રીઝ થાય છે તો પ્રાઇસ શું થાય છે? y is also increasing. સ્પેલિંગ બરાબર છે? હા. Okay, x increases, y also increases. But how? Everything which is increasing is direct proportion? नहीं. अमुक क्वांटिटी प्रमाणे increase થવું જોઈએ. Factors same હોવા જોઈએ. This is increasing by how much? By 1. You can see this will also increase by 1. See 1 into 2 by 2. So this is also by 2. 1 2s are 2. 15 2s are 30. Again 1 3s are you are increasing it 3 times the previous quantity. This is also increasing by 3 times. 15 3s are 45. Now if I ask you what will be the price of 10 books, what you will do? You will increase it by 10. This will also increase by 10. So with some proportion it is increasing, not exactly what we want. It is increasing. Okay, 2 books 50 rupees, 5 books 100 rupees. No, in proportion it is going. It is increasing by some factors. Your factor is 2, 3. There are also 2 and 3. That is what we call direct proportion. Okay, when a number is given to you and they tell you, or we want to find out if it is direct proportion or not, if this quantity is given. Okay, if this quantity is given, a quantity આપેલી છે તમને પૂછવામાં આવે કે આ direct proportion છે કે નહીં, તો એના માટે શું કરવું? What you will do? You will take out the ratio of the two things. બે વસ્તુનો રેશિયો ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરશો એટલે કે x ડિવાઇડ બાય y. x1 sorry this one x2, this will be x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 and x4 y4. Now see properly. x1 y1, let me put it. What is the ratio? 1 is to 15. Ratio is 1 is to 15. Second, 2 by 30. 2 by 30 will be 2 ones are 2, 15s are. What we got? 1 by 15. Third one, 3 by 45. 3 ones are 3, 15s are. Understood? Fourth one I have not written. how the sum will come, that I am going to explain afterwards. The main thing which you will understand here, જે તમે તમારે જાણવાનું છે શું છે, અગર જો કોઈ ક્વોન્ટિટી દીધી છે, બરાબર છે, બે આર્ટિકલ દીધી છે, એકના ભાવ દીધા છે, એકના ક્વોન્ટિટી દીધી છે, બરાબર, ક્વોન્ટિટી અને પ્રાઇસ, અને તમને કહે કે ડાયરેક્ટ પ્રોપોર્શન છે કે નહીં ચેક કરો, તો તમારે શું કરવાનું? રેશિયો ચેક કરવાનો, રાઈટ? અગર રેશિયો સેમ આવે છે, આંખ બંધ કરીને શું કહેશો? This is direct proportion. Okay, it is direct proportion. So direct proportion બે રીતે આવશે. Ratio same. Second, it is increasing. Both the quantity, if it is increasing, one is increasing, the other is also increasing. But how? By some factors. If one is increasing by 2, the other will also increase by 2. If one is decreasing by 2, the other will also decrease by 2. See, 3 is 45. So what about 2? This is decreasing. So one is decreasing, other is also decreasing. By some factor. By some factor it is decreasing, no? Understood? That is what we call direct proportion. Ratio same, and if one is increasing, then other will also increase by some by the same factor. Understood? If one is decreasing, then other will also decrease by the same factor. Understood? Clear on direct proportion? Now coming to indirect proportion. My birthday came and I am giving chocolates to the students. Okay, I came up with 40 chocolates. This is the short form I have written. Okay, number of chocolates with me was 40. Understood? I met with 5 students. If I am meeting with 5 students, how will I distribute? How much each students will get? If I am having 40 students, so what will be the each student will get? What will each student get? 8. So can I write 8 here? Same 40 chocolates. If I am distributing to 10 students, then definitely 4. Each student will get 4, right? So 10 4s are 40 and I will be having nothing. If I am meeting 20 students now, then 2. And if 40, 1. Understood? Now see this scenario carefully. Every time one number is increasing, other is decreasing. But other is decreasing by some proportion, you can see. It is decreasing by some proportion. Now what is the relation between these two things? શું સંબંધ છે આ બેના વચ્ચે? તો એકને આપણે x આપશું, બીજાને y આપશું. અને બેનું મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરવાની ટ્રાય કરો આ વખતે. શું કરશું આપણે? x into y. x1 into y1. Count. What is the value? 40. x2 into y2. Count. 40. x3 y3. Again 40? Yes. Are you all getting? So for inverse proportion, one is increasing, the other is decreasing, and the multiplication between these two things will be same. Okay, the product will be same. Throughout the product will be same for inverse. While in direct proportion, one is increasing, the other is also increasing, but with the same factor they are increasing. Okay, not randomly. And what is the other thing? Relation between them? Ratio must be same. If it is direct proportion, ratio will be same. Are you all getting? Now, how the question will come? If they say that number of books, one book, price of one book is 15 rupees. Okay, then find the price of 20 such books. So what we will do? The one which we don't know, we will place it. If we are taking number of books as x, and number of books with as y. So we will place this as x1. This will be y1. This is x2. This will be y2. Okay, when you will see the question, જ્યારે તમે ક્વેશ્ચન જોશો એટલે તમારે પહેલી વસ્તુ જોવાની છે કે આ ડાયરેક્ટ પ્રોપોર્શન છે કે ઇન્વર્સ પ્રોપોર્શન. ડેફિનેટલી અગર એક બુક લેવા જાઓ અને 20 બુક્સ લેવા જાઓ તો 1 બુકની જે પ્રાઇસ હશે એના સામે 20 બુક્સ અગર જો લેવા જાઓ તો 1 ના સામે 20 થાય છે તો ઇન્ક્રીઝ થાય છે ક્વોન્ટિટી, તો પ્રાઇસ શું થશે? ઇન્ક્રીઝ થશે. તો કયો કેસ લાગે છે? One is increasing, other is also increasing. What will be the case? Direct proportion. And for direct proportion, what we know? Ratios are same. So x1 upon x2, sorry, x1 upon y2 is equal to y1, x2 upon y2. And what is x1? x1 is 1, y2 is 15, x2 is 20, and y2 we don't know. We are supposed to find. What we will do? We will cross multiply. So we will get y2 is equal to 15 2s is 30 and the 0, that is rupees 300. Understood? Easy? This is how the question will go. Understood? Coming to inverse proportion. Inverse proportion, number of chocolates with me is let me take one another example from the textbook. Okay, number of winners and price of each winner. Number of winners and prize for each winner. So we will consider this as x and this by y. First thing, what you are supposed to see, number of winner. If it is one winner, they have told that he will get 1 lakh rupees. Understood? Now, if I am increasing the number of winners, will the price will increase? No. Will the price increase? No. So one is increasing, other is decreasing. So which proportion? Inverse proportion. And for inverse proportion, what we know? x1 into y1 is equal to x2 into y2. Are you all understanding? Yes. Now if I write it here 2, for 2 what I will get? 1 into 1 lakh is equal to 2 into y2. y2 I am supposed to find, so I will take y2 over here, sorry 2 over here. What I will get? 5 0 000, right? Understood? Yes. This is how we are supposed to find direct proportion. When they have given direct proportion, this is how we solve, and when they have given inverse proportion, then how to solve? Yes, solve. Okay?